Like many residents of our state and country, I often struggle to make ends meet. I work as a banquet server in Atlantic City, a 100-mile commute from my home. In 2015, I was desperate to find work. In my area, there were no opportunities that would provide me with enough pay to cover my expenses and basic needs, which include rent, medical care, and food. Working for lower wages means coming home to an empty refrigerator and choosing to jeopardize my mental health and forego needed treatments and medications. So instead, I decided to spend 4 hours in the car on the round-trip journey to and from work, all to earn slightly higher wages. Unfortunately, my story is not unique in New Jersey. While I am lucky enough to have a vehicle, those who rely on public transit often cannot afford the time or cost of a long commute for the sake of a higher wage. But even with a car, it isn't easy to live paycheck to paycheck. One story that sticks in my mind that happened in late October, when a nor'easter hit the Jersey coast on a day that I was scheduled to work. Despite the driving conditions, I decided to go to work. My rent was on November 1st, and without that single shift's pay in my check, I could not afford my rent, and I would have to stretch my food budget to 1 meal a day. This is the reality low-wage workers face. One paycheck is the difference between 2 weeks of security or an imminent personal crisis. As the rain poured down and the wind gusts blew, my windshield wipers could not move fast enough to drive safely. Visibility to drive safely was lost, and I found myself in tears on the shoulder of the parkway. I truly was trying my best, but I felt like I was out of options and out of time to find a better way, a better life, or a safer, more stable way to live. A $15 minimum wage will change the lives of so many like myself. No longer will we have to hold up the line at the grocery store trying to figure out which basic need items we have to give back to the cashier in order to stay within our budget. Toothpaste or 2 apples, soap or bread. And I am one person. Imagine the hardship and sorrow of low-wage earners who must also look out for their children and elders. Simply being able to afford basic necessities will make us feel like we are contributing to society and eliminate so much shame and despair that so many face every day. Amen. Because of this legislation, I will be able to work locally and know that I will be guaranteed a living wage that will cover my expenses. This bill offers those on low-income budgets the freedoms and liberation that come with financial burdens and reduced, and daily life is manageable. The opportunity to not only pay our priority expenses, but have money in our pockets to spend with friends and family at a pizzeria and the movies. It is a new day. It is a new time. I am sincerely grateful and thankful to Governor Murphy, Senate President Sweeney, and Assembly Speaker Coughlin for understanding the hardships of low-wage workers and the potential we have to strengthen New Jersey. Thank you for your tireless efforts, making $15 per hour a reality. I also want to thank advocates like the Raise New Jersey Coalition, Anti-Poverty Network of New Jersey, and unions such as 32BJ, change. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce Governor Phil Murphy.